Hey y'all, how y'all doing? This is Joanna here with a hopeful Friday, a Red Sox Friday, yeah. I'm actually gonna do a mic check, just unplug it, I'll re-plug it in really quick. Alrighty, let's get this timer off, and we're gonna be running here in a minute. Where's my mouse? Yep, there we go. Yeah, so this is a Red Sox Friday. I don't know why I'm doing them. I did them on Tuesday. Been feeling kind of good, but by the same token, it's the early part of September. I gotta prepare myself, for that late half of the month where I'm not gonna feel so great. Yeah, oh, there we go. Nice little hit there. Error. That's good. Get a double. Yeah, it's like one of those things where you're just like, leadoff doubles, always take them, even if they're against the Orioles, which is kind of not saying a whole lot. Especially when you got older players and you're just like, yeah, good for them. They're not going to be in the majors too much longer. I mean, this guy actually is a lot better than most, but he's 35 and I have him playing short because, well, why not, I kind of signed, like, to be honest with you, when I sign guys that age, it's like you got to be able to multitask. And if you can't have that attribute that works on the multitask, that's not worth it. You know what I mean? It's kind of like one of those things where you got to learn. I think veteran players do sometimes do that, where they're like, yo, if I stay in the majors playing 3 positions as a part-timer, that's good, But, obviously it depends on the player, and it depends on the skill set, because it's really hard to do that. It's like, yeah, Ronnie Chisenhall is not a second baseman. I don't think he'll ever be a second baseman. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I just don't know why I'm telling you all that, because I like to think most of the people watching the channel don't kind of already know that it's very tough to master or be good at 2 positions, much less ones that you're not even really playing. Yeah. But what are you gonna do? We got a quick run off the bat. God, I'm so trying to budget, trying to do my stuff, and to be honest with you, I've been bouncing off the walls like the whole day. Not Friday, because I don't know what Friday brings, but the whole day that's just being recorded, I'm like bouncing off the walls, doing things, and just feeling really weird. That's the best way to put it. Really, really weird. I got just a shade under 100 in the food stamps left to go, so I'm trying to budget that out, because that's actually not very much. If you go shopping, you're kind of like, I'm going to try to not eat too much. I'm going to try to drink some water, which is good, because at this point we gotta, like, it's not like in the panic mode, like a full-scale thermonuclear panic mode. No, this is like in the panic mode where you're like, yeah, where it's like, okay, if I stop now, stop drinking, stop buying new soda, I'll be good. If I'm smart, I'll be freaking good. If I'm an idiot and decide to go out to the gas station all night, that's very dangerous. Very tempting, but very dangerous.
He's out.
Yeah, so that's 2 outs, I think, or 1 out. 1 out, that's good. Yeah, it's good to have 1 out, even if it's like that where you want more out of that guy. Citizen Hall, you want him to hit the ball, but still, it's good because it's like, okay, we got runners on second and third with one out. Let's see if we can get a couple more runs here. damn soda. See, I'm like, oh, that was terrible.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Oh. Hey, you know, this is one of those things where I'm trying to like flex my ingenuity here. I'm probably gonna turn the soda into a water bottle. So, yeah. Or a pitcher. Pitcher's probably a better word for it. That was a good job not tagging up, because I thought that was going to go deeper than it did. It didn't go that deep, you know, so it was like, okay, good job keeping them at second and third. Terrible pitch to swing at, but whatever. Yeah, he's a terrible hitter. He's more of a defensive guy in the outfield. So, yeah. And he just lined out the left. Got good wood, but not deep enough, you know? Yeah, I'm kind of starting all the scrubs today in this game, because it's like, it's always what I do, but this is like one of those things where I'm like hoping nobody gets hurt. You know what I mean? Hoping. Because it's like, you know, some of these guys aren't, they're not very durable, you know? Alright. Fucking dog. Sorry, I love dogs too. I'm a dog girl, but, you know, I'm not, you know, a fan of them barking outside my apartment. That's the one thing I would say. You know?
Out.
When I was a kid, we had a dog named Duke. He was silent, so it's kind of like I was spoiled from a pretty early age in that way. It's like dogs that he just sat there, man. He was like a lump on a log. That's why I like dogs to a certain extent. It's just like they're very kind of chill, and you know, they could be really chill sometimes, you know. I mean, yeah. So I'm gonna actually start maneuvering, moseying onto the sink and turn the shit, like this 2-liter I just finished off, put it into a water bottle. Y'all may hear me, y'all may not. It don't matter to me. Oh, come on, don't drop the garbage. Oh. Decontaminate. Decontaminate. Yeah, I always wash these things out with hot water first. As hot as you can get it. And then you put in cold water. Ugh. Ugh. Oh, come on. We're gonna get fucked tonight. Let's just get the cap underneath there. Yep, yeah. So I already washed it out with hot water. Time to flip it into the cold. Yeah, I'm sorry I have to do this because don't have a lot of money, so it's like it'll stretch every dollar. Right? Like, yeah, I mean, like, oh man. Finally. I've been buying some sodas and just doing my shit, but I haven't been replenishing the stockpile of water bottles you need. You know? It's not healthy to not drink water. Water. Okay. So, alright, so tomorrow is gonna be a very busy day. Thinking, will I live another 24? Okay, that ain't gonna work. Yeah, I put my controller down. And just put this shit right here. I needed to tighten my cap and do my thing. Alright, sorry about that. I really hate interrupting videos with bathroom breaks or, you know, things like that where I'm just not able to play on the game for a long. Oh my god, I can't believe I already lost the lead, but whatever. You know what I mean? I hate that because it's like, you know, it just makes me feel weird because it's like, you know, normally I do private things privately or, you know, try to work around it if I can, you know, but this is like one of those things where it's like, it's not like going to take a leak, you know, you can do it. It just doesn't really make a lot of sense, and it kind of killed almost 15 minutes there. Well, that was whatever. Right? I guess I should go a little bit longer than I normally do, because, you know, there's no problem with that. Right? There's no problem with going longer than 20, 15 minutes. Try to get a little bit longer, you know? Make it really digestible for y'all to, you know, so you don't just get like a video of doing crap, you know? So maybe I should say 25 is the goal here. You know, and the good content and not losing is the most important thing, but so 25 is probably about like 15 more minutes. Jonathan Lucroy, I use him at first in pinches like this, where like everybody's kind of played for a while. You could tell when a few games go to extras and you've been winning games, which is kind of the good thing. Like my team went from like a very rough start to having a decent, you know, chance. You know, we're 30-22, so obviously don't judge everything off the bat, but we're having a decent season. You know, so it's like, unless we get injuries, which is why I'm like kind of happy we brought up some guys, and you know, I haven't been doing absolute ass, and that's why I'm kind of always paranoid about, you know, durability. I'm happy we brought up Roger Sanchez. I'm happy that he's a decent guy, decent backup third baseman, kind of like more of a left fielder, but you know, he's in left field in this game. This guy has been coming through for me. He was a good signing, I guess, just because you need help, man, especially at this point where you're like, he's 35, he's really terrible defensively, but he's been hitting like a lot. He's been hitting really well for a guy that's like 35 years old, you know? Like, you know, he started off the season at a really hot pace. He's cooled off quite a bit, but yeah, it's like, okay, so he gets on with an error. That's good. I don't care if the batting average is low sometimes, because sometimes you got guys like him that if they can hit for a little bit, that's great, but you know that they're going to go downhill, and you also know that Josh Harrison can't stay on the field at this point. He's going to get cut. So it's like, yeah, it's more about getting depth for cases like that where you're like, okay, Sanchez is primarily at third, but he's a left fielder, and we might use him in the outfield in the future, but for now he's a third baseman. You know, now it's just like, okay, that's an out. Yeah, unfortunately, that's not. Okay. So, yeah, it's just been like kind of weird trying to get 10 more minutes out of this. I'm not really looking forward to it. Sometimes I say that and I'm like, oh god, people are going to think I don't like doing this. I love doing this, but yeah. I don't love losing. I hate losing with a passion still. But yeah, let's see what we could do here.
Playing
There
12.
we go,
1-2
strike
to
him
count.
out. No, it's 1-2. I thought we struck his ass out. Jesus.
Ball. No.
Oh, that was interesting. Now I feel stupid. Well, not that stupid. I mean, shit happens.
Ball.
Okay, now
Full count.
I would feel dumb if I walked his ass, to be honest with you.
Ice. Three.
Struck him out good. Yeah, this lineup is old, but we're trying. Like I said, I'm trying to get younger. I'm actually working on doing scouting when I'm not recording gameplay, because you know that's actually what I did before I. You know, I was like, okay, we got to get younger players. We got to start paying attention to the draft, because we know we didn't do so well the previous year. We know that, so we're probably going to be picking middle to the first round is my best assumption, or something like that. So let's just start working on that. You know, like let's start scouting and because that's how you build up the young players. You know, you go through free agency, you don't do stupid crap. Like, you know, you try to get guys. I thought we would have to full on tank. We might still have to do that. It's too early to say anything. You know, but yeah, a good season would be welcome. You know, because it's like, yeah, it's like, you know, good seasons are always welcome. You know, I'm not so much like the Marlins. I mean, not that there's anything wrong with tanking, especially if you're at the point where you're like, we need stars, but you know, in our case, we got Mookie Betts, we got some guys that, you know. And budgets are off, so you might as well tank a little bit, but keep an eye out, you know? Yeah, so it's like, yeah. And also, we traded away Bogarts because I was just like, when I traded his ass away, I was like, yeah, we're not going to be good. Let's just get some guys and get pitching. That's what we needed. That's what we got for him. You know, so it's like, yeah, you get, sometimes when you do a team, you know where to start. Sometimes you do a team and you're just like pecking and guessing, you know? Oh, man. Right now we're guessing, we're just swinging away. It's not a big deal to me at the moment. Because I don't want to say we hit the minimum, but we kind of hit at least 15, so we got that a while back. And we're just kind of rolling out. I mean, yeah, so we're kind of doing it, but we're also kind of trying to not, you know, that was terrible. Whatever, fine, terrible, horrible. Yeah, I mean,
1-1.
Damn it. That was up the middle. Great. But that was right at somebody. Okay, so we at least got a chance for maybe a one-time offense here. Right? Be like, okay. So we got chances here. We got, you know, things we could do, and not with that pitch. Yeah, so we're kind of like, again, we're starting the C team, at least some of the C team, where it's like some of these guys are pretty decent, you know? Against, at least offensively. Chisenhall sucks defensively, but yeah, so it's like, yeah, you know, you start the C team, you get C results, but you also gotta manage and be smart about it, because, like, you know, in baseball, you don't go 162-0. In basketball, you don't go 82-0. It's all about keeping guys healthy, you know? Especially if you realize, hey, you have a shot here, you know? There's a hope and a dream for a chance to make the playoffs. It's not unrealistic at 30-22 to say we might have a chance. Might have a chance. Not for sure. And we're in second place. We just won 4 straight. But yeah. depending on who gets injured, because you know that happens all the time. So yeah, like if Chisenhall got injured, that would just suck, right? But that's okay. We can live with him on the DL. We can't live with like Mookie Betts on the DL. You know, that's like that kills you. Because Mookie Betts is like a little bit more valuable than Jonathan Lucroy or Chisenhall, to be honest with you. And the center fielder that is normally in center field, yeah, the starting center fielder, I guess, he's pretty good. Well, he's got a durability of 59. So it's like, yeah, that guy goes out into the bench at this point because it's like, you don't want him to get hurt and that, like, stunts his development, you know? That's like one of those things that sucks. I try to get guys that are durable and not, you know, these, you know, guys that aren't very durable. It depends. A veteran guy, yeah, but young guys, no. I don't like them when they're not durable. If you can't get on the field, you're not worth keeping in a way because it's like you might get hurt, you know, and then you know then you're just stuck. You know, then you got no chance to be traded. You got no chance to do anything. It's like the best availability is being available. You know? So yeah. Also, the best ability is availability. And also, like, you know, if you're able to play multiple positions at some level, that's a huge plus too. I don't like Chris Davis. I still think he can't do much. I'm a Red Sox fan. He's an Oriole at this point in the real world. Don't like him, but hey, if you can play a little bit of left field and not have, because you don't have an arm anymore, or a little bit of third base at this point, because he's still like highly rated with the glove apparently in this game. Yeah, I'll take that. Take that. I mean, I don't really like it because it's not realistic anymore. I mean, it makes me laugh because it's like the dude can't play first base in the real world, but hey, if you can play a couple games in left, fine by me. You know?
We're playing 11.
You know what I mean? It's like, it's just so strange.
We're playing 12. 1-2.
Yeah, he might, this guy, I'm trying not to kill him because actually I'm the one swinging the bat, but yeah, I'm not doing so hot to this game. It got up to All-Star, I believe. Last time I was playing this game was at Veteran Plus. That's really cool because I still suck in offense, but yeah. Yeah, see, I'm late to that. I should have hammered that. Now, like it says early, but it felt late. But whatever, my timing was off, clearly. We got a double here. Yeah, that's a double. I thought that might be a home run, but whatever.
Hey, he beat it up.
If he gets hurt, I'm gonna get livid. 15 game hitting streak, the guy's on fire. Yeah. Him or the backup third baseman, because you don't want to have to constantly keep subbing guys out. Yeah. And we just suck, man. I can't believe I did that. But whatever. Yeah, that was dumb. But I take ownership of it this time. It's about time. It's about Blaze. It's about time. It's about your face. Oh, stupid man. Alright. Let's see, we got about a minute left. I've just been playing a little bit longer to you know, make up for the fact I made a water bottle, because like I'm aware that I knew it came into the pause screen for a little bit, so yeah. Oh, nice.
Ball, I got it. Take first.
And it doesn't look like he's injured. That's good. Right? You'd be like, I don't want that guy getting injured, so because he's a catcher and he's actually decent, so don't want him getting hurt. No enough to, yeah, because if they're decent, you don't want them getting hurt. Like especially when you realize, okay, who do I put at first? Because everybody else is already kind of taken up with getting a day off, you know? Especially because the next game I'm gonna have to sub guys out too, man. That sucks. You know what I mean? That actually does kind of suck sometimes when you go, hey, next game, Roger Sanchez, to be honest with you, ain't gonna be in the game. But, you know, oh, Felix, come on. And obviously with a backup catcher, you don't want them getting hurt, so, yeah. Alright, so we hit the minimum of what I wanted to do here. And I don't want to keep babbling sometimes. It's a rare thing for me to say that. So, I will see you in another one. Have a good day. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.